My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work podcast, where we share inspiring information and personal experiences related to business and the entrepreneurial journey from those who are leaders in their respective field. Now, here's your host, author and business coach, Maurice.
Hey everyone, how are you today? You know, today is a very interesting show because I've been listening to a lot of different TV shows, cartoons, movies, motivational speakers, podcasters, a lot of things, and even some HR specialists and things like that. And one of the consistent thoughts or ideas, if you really listen to a lot of messaging, is the importance of relationships. Now, you have listened to my wife and I, we spoke about partnerships, right? And the importance of that. One of the things that I really would like to stress, because it seems like it's really become a consistent message, that people have made it on their own. Now, I have a hard time truly understanding that. And here's the reason why. Because you cannot become successful without at least one person helping, assisting, buying, whatever along the way. So relationships are still important to get to the top. Because no one does it on their own. No one can create it by themselves. You have to have people around you one way or the other. And I hear this a lot, especially with like my son and some of his friends. Like, they talk about, hey, I'm on my own, I'm grinding, ... Yeah, you're grinding, but you still have other people that you're relying on to buy your product, to support your product, to share it. Whatever it is, it's not like you're doing it by yourself. Like, you create a buzz, even if you are underground, in a position where you are, when I say underground, whether you're underground musically, if you will, you're putting out your music where it's not being promoted by a label, or you're putting it out from the trunk of your car, and even with that might not just be music, but it could be your clothing line. It could be anything like that. So when you're taking a step back and you pay attention to your relationships with these individuals, do you really truly believe that you are by yourself as you're making these moves? For me, that's very hard to believe and to understand, because you still need word of mouth, which is the best form of flattery, the best form of feedback that you can use. Yeah, someone can write something down and you can have it online on your website and things like that. But a lot of times, word of mouth is still the best form of advertising and or marketing for any organization. So what does it really mean to say, hey, I don't need to do it with anyone. Like, I can do it all by myself. What does that truly mean? What does that truly look like? I really don't know, and I don't understand. There's no way for me to fathom that idea. The reality is that in order to make it, as far as, let's say, marketing, right? Well, if you're looking at social media as your form of marketing, social is what? Social is what? Social does not mean that you're by yourself. You're not an individual. You're not an island. These are one of the things that I've had to learn over a period of time of feeling by myself and independent and things like that. Like, you know what? I'm doing it by myself. I'm grinding and whatever. And come to find out, you actually have other people helping you to market. It might be, albeit quietly, not as loud as you would like, not as vocal, not as in your face type of advertising marketing that you would like, but there are people that are out there pushing for you, rooting for you, albeit it could be quiet. They're still doing it. You're not getting it to that point by yourself. Even when it comes to an organization, you're climbing up the ranks. Yes, you feel as though you're climbing, you're doing what you need to do, you're working. But someone had to notice you, to hire you, to let someone else go because they see your work or whatever it might be, to even vote on you if you're becoming a C-level executive and the board has to vote on you, though even the board has to recognize who you are, whether it is a great recognition or not. So this idea that, you can really make it on your own, like I said, for myself, I can't see it. I do not support that idea. I get the tenets of it. I understand the idea of it, but I don't support it because I don't see how real it really is. So I challenge you to take a look at who you're surrounded by and these individuals that are helping you along the way. Are they the ones that are giving you your references when you apply for that job? Are they the ones that are giving you the opportunities to volunteer, to show your worth? Or, who is it? What is it? How did it come about that in most cases you didn't make it on your own? Now, I understand that there are some individuals that feel as though their parents have left them alone and they've had to fend for themselves at a very young age. I understand that struggle. I understand those individuals who feel as though they were, coming from a single parent home and their parent had to work all the time, i.e. like myself, and you've had to take care of sibling and things like that. And you feel kind of alone in some cases, in some situations. Yes, I get that. I understand that. But I also have to understand that my mom was also responsible for me getting my first job. And that was based off of the relationships that she had at a local insurance company here in the city of Philadelphia. Did I rise up the ranks? Were I able to get other jobs and things like that and whatnot and eventually make an impact where I might have been? Even when it comes to church, each and every one of us, within church, because I rose up the ranks also within church, and connectional church at that. So, that was all relationship based. Even for those individuals that you feel as though that they are a legacy, they still didn't get there by themselves. So again, I would like for you to take a step back and take a look at who assisted in your ascent. Understand that you didn't get there by yourself. And if you ever get a moment, thank that individual. Thank the group of people. Maybe even thank the company. Maybe those people are not at the company anymore, and maybe they have, they're no longer here on earth. But take the time just to say thank you. And appreciate the moment, appreciate them, appreciate what they've done for you in your life. People use that from what I'm hearing, right? This is just my opinion. I'm hearing that these individuals that are using that, hey, I made it by myself, that's their way of motivating themselves. But let's also understand the other side of that too. How many people you can really separate yourself from if you really push that idea out there, but so far. I hope that we all understand that we're helping each other get to where our goals are, whether as an individual or collectively, we're helping each other out. Thank you very much for listening today.
Thanks for listening. Find us on social media at Chisholm Group LLC and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, that will never work, or will it?
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.